श्री गुरुवे नमः। गणपति बाप्पा मंगल मूर्ति।
सर अभी फोटोग्राफर्स बैठी है, अभी आगे वाला उसके लिए प्लीज फोटोग्राफर्स प्लीज वेट
Yes, sure.
प्लीज
ठीक है, इधर से जान कुछ के इधर ही भाई देखा उधर ठीक है।
Let's have a big round of applause, everyone. This is a culture. Can we have a round of applause, everyone? Purely this is our tradition. Welcome to India. Welcome to RRP Electronics. Let's have a big round of applause, everyone. Minus. Can we have a round of applause, everyone? Welcome. Thank you so much.
Some of the processes that will be implemented in RRP actually came from SunPower, from the solar industry. So it's kind of an interesting situation. In 2013, the gray bar, we introduced the two technologies that we're talking about today, which is the M-Series fan-out and adaptive patterning, which is a real-time EDA system. It's the only system in the world that designs during manufacturing. And it's taken a decade, but those technologies are now, as we'll see in another slide, #1 in the industry in terms of acceptance and volume. In 2016, Qualcomm, who some of you might know, a very significant leader in smartphones and other things, they decided they liked our technology. They invested in Deca, and they convinced ASE in Taiwan. ASE is the biggest packaging company in the world, as you might know. So ASE built a factory in Taiwan to implement Deca's technology for Qualcomm and others. And that started in 2016 and went to production in 2018. Raj is a little more aggressive. He wants 1 year versus 2 years, but we'll see if we can do that. In 2020, we transitioned to a technology company where we transfer our technology to others. I should have mentioned at the beginning, we built a large factory in the Philippines where we created this technology together with our US headquarters. A company in Korea called Nepes took over that factory and continues to run it. Nepes is a big supporter of Samsung. They're one of Samsung's key outsource partners. In 2022 is the year that our technology became #1 in the industry in terms of this type of packaging technology. And we started introducing other folks like Skywater, which is a foundry in the United States, and Arizona State University, which is one of the leading universities in North America, is putting our technology inside a fab, and the students, undergraduates, masters, and PhDs, will be learning about advanced packaging based on Deca's platform. So, pretty cool. And if you're wondering our name Deca at the bottom, Deca comes from the Greek Deca, from the decimal system of 10. And what we do at Deca is, we like to say we have 10x thinking, meaning we're not a little bit better than others, we're at least an order of magnitude better, so that's where Deca comes from. We have some very impressive companies that are on our board of directors and own the company. Cypress was acquired by Infineon, a large company from Germany, so they're our largest shareholder. Qualcomm is second, ASE, Nepes, and that's what became SunPower. So we have multiple multi-billion-dollar owners of Deca. And we've received lots of awards. You can go to Google or whatever search engine you use, and you can see a lot of things that Deca has won in the industry. So as mentioned on the first slide, there's two fundamental technologies we created. The first is the M-Series fan-out. And on that picture, the lighter gray color is a semiconductor chip. This happens to be a PMIC, a power management IC used in the iPhone. And you see the two solder bumps up on top. That's what hooks up to the phone motherboard or to the computer or the car. So our technology in this example is very simple, but it's molt compound around the die with interconnect layers and dielectrics that you can't really see in that cross section. But even though it looks very simple, there's a lot going on with the technology. And adaptive patterning is, again, the system that does real-time design during manufacturing, because often in manufacturing things move a little bit. So this allows the design to actually move with the natural variation of manufacturing. And on this slide, you see the iPhone-like part on the left. You see more complicated parts as you go across. And I think Raj will, RRP will hopefully be coming up with some of the parts on the left first to get everything up and running. But then as you advance to the ones on the right, and even more beyond that, you'll be in electric vehicles, you'll be in artificial intelligence, you'll be in a lot of cool applications. And speaking of cool applications, if any of you have an iPhone 14 or newer, 14, 15, 16, these parts are in your pocket. And if you have an iPhone 6, you have at least one part from Deca. So from iPhone 6 all the way to 14, our part count has gone from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there's actually 6 in iPhone 16. So pretty cool. These are Qualcomm devices with M-Series and adaptive patterning put around them. And you can read what they are, and you can't read what they are. It's hard to read. But they're power management chips, they're audio codec chips, and this one in the bottom with the red and green and blue lines around it, that's an envelope tracker. That's a key part of the RF signal. So when you're talking on your phone, it's optimizing the bandwidth, the band it selects, as well as the bandwidth and frequency of your communication to your cell tower to help optimize battery life and also give you a clear signal. So it's a very, very critical chip. We actually have one of those chips over there by the cameraman. So it's one of some of you would like to see it. We really need a microscope to see it properly, but a real part from the iPhone is there. And then this slide talks more about the adaptive patterning, where we adjust the design during manufacturing. And if you look at the far, your right, again, is that one example device from Qualcomm. It's called the QET7100. And there's a bunch of stuff on the internet about this as well. But that's a dual die part put together with M-Series and adaptive patterning. And if you look closely at those pictures, you can see that the design is actually moving with the chips. But I think it's probably a little bit hard to see from where you all are. And my last slide is just to explain what's happening with this technology. So starting with the MCSP here on the left, that's what's in the iPhone, those type of parts. The one at the bottom, that's what goes in a Dell computer or some other applications like that. The POP that you see on the bottom right, that could go in a phone as well, a smartphone, as well as IoT applications, medical sensor applications for MRI and ultrasound and things like that. The MDQFN is a very interesting twist on our technology. So most folks in the world build QFNs with die-bond, wire-bond, lead-frame technology. But with the fan-out technology, you can actually build it cost-effectively in a much more flexible way than you can with the old-fashioned QFN. And on the top right is a very, very high technology version of our technology, and that's called MFIT, M-Series fan-out interposer technology, and that's what powers artificial intelligence. So soon, hopefully by later this year, there'll be teardowns of one of the leading manufacturers in the world using this technology to put AI devices together, GPUs and memory. And we have more things coming within the works. So before I close, I want to just show you something. If later on when we have a break, if you want to come up and take a look. So this is an example of a real M-series fan-out wafer. You can see shiny silicon chips on the back. And on the front is a very planar surface with copper bumps coming up from the embedded ICs. And this is the start of the package. So as Raj mentioned, what RRP is doing is not really an OSAT, which is typically packaging. This is much more of a wafer foundry. And we're starting with some wafer fab processes. We do some assembly in the middle to put chips in the plastic wafer, and then we do a whole bunch more of fab processes. So this technology is a very interesting integration of plastic assembly, a little bit, and a whole bunch of advanced fab technology. So this is what it looks like going into the fab, a black plastic wafer instead of a silicon wafer that we typically think of building chips. This is a finished wafer that isn't yet diced, but you can see all the chips on there with solder balls on the black, and the backside is black. So you can come up later and take a look at these. You can't touch them unless you're wearing gloves though, because we don't want fingerprints and gloves. But these are example M-series fan-out wafers that will be being built very soon in RRP. All right, so thank you all very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. T. Let's have a big round of applause, everyone. Along with that, we have Ms. Robin with us. We are again welcoming you. Now I request Mr. M.P. Gautama to please come and say a few words. Listen to Apurva Rao, CTO of RRP Electronics. Let's have a big round of applause, everyone. So one more time, a warm welcome to all our dignitaries. So now, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to start our MOU signing. I request everyone to please settle down and official signing of the MOU between RRP Electronics and Deca Technologies. I request both our dignitaries to please do the honor. Please sign the MOU. Ladies and gentlemen, finally, the official signing of the MOU between RRP Electronics and Deca Technologies. Congratulations.
Deca Technologies, Deca, is a global leader in advanced packaging, driven by a tech-ex thinking culture. Its M-series fan-out technology and adaptive patterning real-time EDA ecosystem have transformed semiconductor packaging. Backed by Olson and AAC, Deca became a pure-play technology development and licensing company in 2020. RRP Electronics and Deca Technologies, advancing semiconductor innovation. RRP Electronics and Deca Technologies have signed an no-negotiable semiconductor manufacturing and technology transfer and licensing agreement (TTA) enables RRP to leverage Deca's advanced packaging expertise. RRP will establish an advanced packaging foundry with a fully automated production line, reinforcing Maharashtra's role in semiconductor innovation. This partnership will accelerate advancements in automotive, AI, telecom, and imaging, strengthening India's semiconductor ecosystem. RRP Electronics Pioneering Innovation. RRP Electronics has launched Maharashtra's first semiconductor manufacturing plant, inaugurated by the state government.
Thank you so much and congratulations. Let's have a big round of applause, everyone. RRP Electronics and Deca Technologies. Congratulations. Yeah. With the pros, of course. With the MOU.
Deca Technologies, Deca, is a global leader in advanced packaging, driven by a tech.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
will be signing this joint venture over here. How thrilled you are to join this venture and what you are looking at Indian market? How thrilled, how happy you are with this joint venture and how you are looking at Indian market?
Well, we're incredibly thrilled. I could jump for joy, I guess, off the stage, but I'd hurt myself. But we're incredibly excited. India is an amazing opportunity for the industry as part of a supply chain, obviously for all of you as residents and contributors. So I think I'm super happy that we're going to be involved with a hard-driving, visionary, aggressive guy like Raj and his team. So I think it's a really, really wonderful collaboration to bring the technology to India and bring India to the forefront in the global supply chain for Apple and others. Of course, Apple has to come qualify with Qualcomm and everyone, but there will be a lot of interest from customers like that to come.
My last question to Ms. Rao, the young dynamic lady sitting in the bunch of all experienced people, what do you have to say about this?
We are very excited. Also, our team is very excited to have such a unique technology here, and we got an opportunity to execute it. So I guess we are going to try our best to start it as soon as possible.
Thank you.
Good afternoon. Here. Hi, my name is Savita. I'm with Samuel. Congratulations to both RRP and Deca. This is a milestone for both the companies. RRP has got a great partnership with Deca, with the global partner Olson. And of course, Deca has got their foot in the door with they are now evolving as the most revered country to be with in terms of the kind of technology that we are bringing to the table. My question is probably to RRP. I understand Mr. Sachin Tendulkar is also involved, or he's a stakeholder. So I want to understand how does his partnership or his involvement, what does it bring, how does it influence the semiconductor industry?
So to answer your first question, Sachin Tendulkar is an investor, answer is yes. Strategic investor, answer is yes. We would like to keep the extent of investments at the present moment on a silent mode, but Sachin Tendulkar sir obviously brings in the aura and the magical cosmic energies into the organization, and I'm saying this honestly because I've witnessed it. So when we approached sir, the idea was not to take investments from sir, but to take his advices, take his the energy that he can emit, and truly he really emits energies. You know, when you sit next to him, the aura is amazing, and we have ensured that team also meets him at some point today and bring it. But on an very many of them will be surprised to know that Sachin sir is playing a very pivotal role even in the understanding of the technologies, in the finalizing the right partner, and amongst all the partners that we have finalized, Sachin sir was very excited with Deca Technologies. He reads, he understands, and I think RRP is blessed with his guidance. Lot of developments is brought in. He's brought in CBB Associates as our partners, who will overlook all our situations, and Priyesh is sitting over here. So these things that are brought in have created a system in RRP, and we have no hesitations in saying that after Sachin sir coming in, we are on the corporate level in terms of thinking, in terms of understanding.
Of course, he is a global name to recognize, so it's a great strategy to have. Thank you.
This is Sachin from Global Prime News. My question is, how much investment RRP has put into this PTLA with Deca?
The investments are going to be huge. It's going to be over $150 million before we can actually see a pilot OST facility. The investments are going to be in phases, and it will be a binding of a complete technology transfer license agreement